As to why I have decided to make this series of autobiographical videos of my life, that of Patrick Power's life, I feel it is important to have some record of your life. Many a life, an interesting life at that, I'm sure have gone unnoticed and undocumented. And God knows many a life that has been documented to the present day didn't make for good reading. With the celebrity culture, some public figures or celebrities themselves in their short life have found themselves not only putting out one autobiography of their life, but possibly several, and yet at the young age of being less than 50, which I am this year. Personally speaking, this series of autobiographical videos I'm making are totally taken from my memory. I have no physical references about me that I'm referring to. And I have already made a couple of mistakes in documenting detail. One of which I was speaking of my grandfather, Paul I. Power, and how he came to owning his first Bentley on the suggestion of his friend. Now, I mentioned that this friend had been Nat Nicholson, yet I actually believe it was Dick Nash. Secondly, I mentioned the incident within days of my wedding in Italy, that my parents' rented car was stolen in Caiazzo. This was not the case. It was actually stolen in Caserta. From the street it was parked in. My parents had been at a restaurant in Caserta and had the car parked in a street beside one of the Caserta Royal Palace walls. Again, I must say, of my series of autobiographic videos, I'm not editing them, and hence mistakes have been made and they will not be corrected by editing. As I said, to talk of your life as I'm doing, doesn't come to everyone having the time to do it. Many people would deem their lives to have been of no interest at all. Yet, that really isn't the view to take of life. We all live interesting lives to some extent. And as is the case, many lives are documented far greater than others. And when a life has been long and fully lived, it's worth talking about. I've heard it said that, oh, you should talk to your grandparents and get their stories, get them to tell you stories of their lives, and that you should be writing this down as a kept story. I believe I once mentioned it to my grandmother, Mary Power, and even my father saw the importance of keeping records of the family tree, if nothing else. Yet, the undertaking of writing or making documentaries on people's lives takes a certain skill. Not everyone could do it. And in my own capacity, I'm doing my very best at documenting my own life through spoken word.